Joey Connor here. I'm a qualified mental health professional in Virginia. We work with Medicaid clients, primarily children and their families, to boost positive behaviors. I wanted to bring you a parenting tip today. This is, I'm sure you've seen these kinds of pictures floating around Facebook and other places, but it's these for today's Wi-Fi password: empty the dishwasher, fold the laundry, vacuum downstairs, take out the trash. There's a lot of them. I really like this one. It's a cup of chores. I guess there's chores written on pieces of paper, and it says, if you want today's Wi-Fi password, pick a chore and it's yours. So I just wanted to go through here how to change your Wi-Fi password, if this is a tip that you think you might want to use. So I have Comcast Xfinity, so I'm going to go through how to do this through Comcast Xfinity. To do this, to change your Wi-Fi password, the first thing you want to do is make sure I'm on a Mac. So you go up to the Wi-Fi here. I'm on Connor Family. That's my Wi-Fi network. That's the network that I log into in order to get online. My password's already saved, so I'm already connected. If you have a Windows computer, a PC, you'll go down here to the bottom of the screen. You usually will have the clock down here and some other icons. Your Wi-Fi settings are down here, and you just want to make sure that you're currently connected to the Wi-Fi connection that is being broadcast from your home. And you can only change these settings from your home while you're connected to your Wi-Fi password. You might be able to log in to your internet service provider's account from somewhere else and temporarily suspend your internet service if you wanted to do that for whatever reason. But all you have to do is go to any web browser. I'm using Safari. It's what comes with a Mac. You can use Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome. You can use any web browser will work. So for Comcast Xfinity, you just go up here to the box where you type websites, the URL box, and for Comcast you type 10.0.0.1 and you press enter. But before I do that, I just want to say that if you are a Verizon customer, 9 times out of 10, the number that you will type is this one, 192.168.1.1. That's what you would type up here instead of 10.0.0.1. But again, for Comcast Xfinity, it's 10.0.0.1, and just hit enter. You'll come to the Xfinity login box. The default, and this is the same for Verizon, again, 9 times out of 10, it'll be the same for Verizon. The username is admin, and the default password is password. So you just type that in, and you'll come to this screen. This is where you can see all the settings for your internet connection in your home. Where it says change password here, that's to log into this screen. So where I just typed admin and then password, if you click change password here, that's to change the default password from password to whatever you want it to be. And obviously you would definitely want to change that as well, because your kids would be able to just go in and reverse the boundary that you're trying to set. So you type your current password as password, new password, whatever you want it to be, and then you re-enter the new password. I'm not going to do that right now, so I'm just going to hit cancel. You would just create your new one and hit save. So to change your Wi-Fi password, you click on connection and then click on Wi-Fi. It's very easy. Whatever your Wi-Fi network is called will be right here, where it says, mine says Connor Family. That's my Wi-Fi network name. It's called the SSID, and that's just the name of it. So what you do, the GN, that's just the technology it's using. The WPA, that's the security technology that it's using. So all you want to do is click edit. Scroll down here. You can change the name of your network if you want. You can change it to anything you want. My cousin is very funny. His network ID says FBI surveillance van, which because his neighbors can see his Wi-Fi network name. If you go to your Wi-Fi network list, These are all my neighbors' Wi-Fi networks. So at my cousin's house, if you're his neighbor and you click on your Wi-Fi list, one of them will say FBI surveillance van. This one says no soup for you. Obviously, a Seinfeld joke. So you can name your Wi-Fi network whatever you want, and that's where you type it right here. Anything you want to name it, you can name it. Be conscious that other people can see it, so don't put anything inappropriate or embarrassing, obviously. But anyway, the network password is right here. This is my network password, so you can see it if you ever want to come to my house and use the Wi-Fi. That's our network password. I probably will end up changing it because this is a ridiculously long and complicated password. But this is where you type the password. You make it whatever you want to make it, and then you just hit Save Settings. Now, what's going to happen to you probably is you're going to get kicked off your network at this point because your password has changed. So all you want to do is go back to your Wi-Fi list, find your network, click it, and then you're going to have to put in the new Wi-Fi password for yourself. That will give you access to your Wi-Fi again. So that you yourself can use the service. And then you just click log out. The process is very similar if you're Verizon. I apologize, I can't show you that right now because I don't have Verizon. Some of you won't have Comcast or Verizon. In that case, you just call your internet service provider and you tell them what you want to do. I want to change my Wi-Fi password, and they're going to either tell you how to do it, or they're going to tell you, we don't offer your Wi-Fi signal. You have your own Wi-Fi router that you purchased at a store. If that's the case, you just want to go and look at your Wi-Fi router, look at the manufacturer of it. It'll say Netgear or Linksys or pardon, something like that. And then you just want to go to Google, say you have a Netgear wireless router. Just type Netgear wireless router, change Wi-Fi password, and you'll want to find your Wi-Fi router on the website. Usually it's up here. There's a support, and then you just want to click maybe get support, and you'll have to find your product, and then you'll have to find out how, it'll tell you what to type up here in the search box. It's always going to be the numbers with dots in the search box, and then that's how you're going to access that same sort of screen where you log in, and then you can change all of those options. Feel free to message me directly if you have a router and you can't figure out how to change the Wi-Fi password. I'd be happy to try and help you change it. But again, this is just one tip. One extra option for you to try and motivate your kids to help out around the house and do their chores. This isn't gonna be a miracle solution for all of your kids' problematic behaviors, or teenagers. They just tend to be lazy. That's just kind of how they are sometimes. But that's just because they're it's a tough time when you're a teenager. You feel like an adult, but you're still a child. You think like an adult, but you're still limited by rules, and you're still legally a child. So it's a very difficult time. Their brain works better when they're able to sleep a little longer in the morning, but typically they have to be at school very, very early, and then they have athletics after that. So many of them do. So it's very, very difficult time when you're a teenager. So it helps to have this accountability from parents. It really helps to hold them accountable and help them to realize that if we want to have relaxation time, downtime, fun time, this helps them to realize that sort of thing must be earned. And that is a very, very, very important lesson to have already learned once we're in adulthood. When kids want to get online, they're going to get online. If their cell phone has wireless internet access through your cell phone provider, that's, they're going to get online one way or the other. So again, this is just one tip. I would encourage you to look into other ways. If this doesn't work, look into other ways. How can you limit their cell phone connectivity? I think if you log on to the cell phone provider's website, there are ways you can limit or temporarily suspend services. So um, this is just one simple technique that I hope is helpful to you, but I don't intend this to be a miracle fix. But have fun with this, and maybe even make the password something encouraging for them. And make sure you write that password down. Otherwise, you'll have to call your internet service provider to find out how to reset your modem and your router if you forget the password. But I'm proud of you, Johnny. Or I love my kids, or something like that. Susie is a great person. Susie is a wonderful daughter. Something like that could be your password, and that adds a bit of encouragement for them in that regard. So have fun with it, and I hope it's very helpful. Again, let me know if there's any mental health topics or parenting topics or relationship topics that you'd like me to cover. Any questions, I would love to answer those. I'm a qualified mental health professional with working with Medicaid clients here in Virginia. So I do this. I'm in the field working with kids and their families. So I'm definitely passionate about all of these topics. And thanks for watching. And again, I hope this is helpful.